Public Accounts Committee commenced another sitting today, and the committee is having on its table or before him National Center for Energy Efficiency and Conservation, Lagos. The issues before the committee laid by the Accountant General related to award of contracts without due process to the tune of over 10 million naira. And the second issue, overpayment of contracts over that went to the tune of over 7 million naira. They are charged and regarded as a risk. And the risk is now being taken that diversion of government property, loss of government property. Issue 2 went that same way, and issue 3 also related to irregular payment for foreign or international trip, which amounted to close to 2 million naira, are regarded also as waste of government's money. Let's pay attention and watch how the committee were able to tackle the issues.
My name is Olawale Olani Manuela Jibola. I'm the Director of the National Center for Energy Efficiency and Conservation, which is a research center of Energy Commission of Nigeria situated at the University of Lagos. And my colleague is Mr. Remilekun. Okay, sir. He is my procurement officer. Yes,
let him introduce himself.
Okay.
Good afternoon, sir. My name is Efkwe Remilekun, Head Procurement, NCCEC. Director, are you the Chief Executive Officer of that place?
Yes, I am, sir.
Acting or the substantive?
I'm acting.
Okay, what's the designation of your CEO?
Our CEO is at the Energy Commission, but we are the research center under him.
Okay, the structure is that the Energy Commission is where you have the CEO.
Exactly, sir.
And then you are the head of this
organization.
efficiency and conservation.
Yes, that's correct.
You are the accounting officer.
That is correct, sir.
Yeah, so that's fine. That's fine. And you are here with regards to the 2020 Auditor General's report. And I have here that you have 4 queries.
That's correct, sir.
4 only?
4, sir.
Okay. Secretariat, can you please put him on oath? And put the Director of Procurement on oath. And let's quickly take them.
Standing for the National Center for Energy Efficiency and Conservation, Lagos. We have 4 issues here. The first one is on the award of contract without due process, amounting to 10,371,625 naira. That is in breach of the Public Procurement Act of 2007 and Financial Regulation, paragraph 2907. Now, audit observed that the center awarded a contract in 2018 for the supply of 5-seater IVM pickup truck with chassis number, at least we can see there, and engine numbers GA491
as it is there.
As it is there, at a contract sum of 10,371,625 naira. Now, 2, relevant procurement documents such as the center's needs assessment leading to the award, newspaper advertisements, bidding processes, contract agreements, bidders, quotation, and other relevant documents were not presented for audit. 3rd, the vehicles were delivered on 4th February 2018 as revealed in both the invoice and delivery notes. The contract was, however, awarded on the 19th March 2018, implying that the vehicle was delivered 43 clear days before the award. The risks: loss of government funds, waste of government resources, diversion of public funds. No response from the management. The recommendations: the director should be requested to 1, justify the payment of that amount, 2, recover the same amount, and 3, forward evidence of remittance to the Public Accounts Committee. Otherwise, sanctions relating to irregular award of contract and failure to spend public funds effectively as prescribed in paragraphs 3117 and 3115 of the financial regulations respectively should apply. Issue 2, overpayment for contract, 7,225,673 naira 49 kobo. This is in contravention of paragraph 708 of the financial regulation and the 415 of financial regulations 2009. Audit observed that 1, the center awarded a contract for the construction of the center's office building at Unilag at a contract sum of 196,426,962 naira 6 kobo. Now, the sum of 203,652,635 naira 55 kobo was, however, paid to the contractor, resulting in an overpayment of 7,225,673.49. And 3, audit was not provided with justifiable reasons for the payment of the excess sum of 7,225,673.49 to the contractor. Risks: loss of public funds. 2, diversion of public funds. No response from the management. Recommendations: the payment should be justified, the excess sum should be recovered, and evidence of it remitted to the Public Accounts Committee. Otherwise, sanctions related to that should apply. Issue 3, irregular payment for international travels, 1,920,600 naira. This is a contravention of paragraphs 2 of the Establishment Circular and paragraph 2, of the same, of 15th October 2019. Audit observed that the sum of 1,920,600 was paid to staff of the center as overseas duty tour allowance. 2, evidence of approval from the office of the head of service was not presented. Risks: waste of government funds. 2, misappropriation of government funds. No response from the management. Recommendations: the payment should be justified before the Public Accounts Committee. The sum of 1,920,600 should be paid for the foreign trips without due approval should be remitted to the Treasury. 3, the evidence of the remittance should be forwarded to the Public Accounts Committee of the National Assembly. And 4, the sanctions, otherwise, the sanctions related to the irregular and wrong payment should apply. The last, store items not taken on ledger charge to the tune of 10,371,625 naira. This is in contravention of paragraph 2402 of the financial regulation. Audit observed that 1, the center paid the sum of 10,371,625 naira on the procurement of motor vehicle that was not taken on ledger charge. 2, there was no justification for the contravention of extant regulations. Risks: diversion of government property, and 2, loss of government property. No response from the management. Recommendations: the director should be requested to justify to the Public Accounts Committee the reasons for not taking store items on ledger charge. 2, recover same amount. 3, forward evidence of such remittance to the Public Accounts Committee of the National Assembly. And 4, otherwise sanction relating to the irregular and wrong payment and failure to spend public funds effectively stated in paragraphs 3106 and 3115 of the Financial Regulations 2009 should apply. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, sir. As soon as I assumed office in October 2021, the Office of Auditor General came, and then they came with these allegations. And since I was not in office, I needed to investigate. And I sent the query, copy of the query to the director that was there before I became director, who actually responded to his own section of it. Now, taking it one after the other, the issue of irregular...
Issue 1.
Issue number 1.
Yes.
In 2016, the budget provision for the vehicle.
Just a moment. Is this your submission? Are you adopting
that's
that?
our submission.
Okay, so speak to the content of your... I'm not saying read.
Yes, okay. I'm not
just speak to the content of your submission.
Yes. In Appendix 1, we showed the budget for 2016.
Appendix 1A.
1A, yes, sir. Where there was a budget of 8 million for the purchase of the vehicle. But because that money was not enough, that money was mopped up. That they couldn't buy that vehicle. So 2017, after due process had been done, the procurement went for evaluation, and then they came up with this price. But then, when the processes, if you look at the other appendices, the due processes, the due process was, the due process was actually followed. It was advertised, it was bidded for, and the PPC met, the tenders board of the center met.
Where are the records of all these things?
They are all there.
Please go to
Appendix 1B showed you the budget for year 2017, and then following that, we have the newspaper adverts.
Wait first, newspaper adverts.
Yes, sir.
Which page?
Page 7. That is immediately after Appendix 1B.
7.
Yes, sir. Immediately after Appendix 1B.
Immediately after
Appendix
okay.
1B, sir. And then Appendix 1D also.
Wait, so the one I'm seeing here is the procurement of energy audit equipment.
That is not
lot
the
1.
advertisement. Energy Commission of Nigeria.
I've seen it. Is it
Yes,
the
sir.
one that you put 3 lots?
Yes, sir. Lot 3. Yes, sir. It's in Lot 3.
Not 2 or 3?
Lot 3, sir.
Then I'm seeing a different. I'm looking
No,
at a
Lot
different
2.
document.
Lot 2, sir. Lot 2. Sorry about that, sir. Lot 2, sir. Lot 2.
What is the date of this advert? I can't see the date.
That is procurement of project vehicle.
Date of the advert. Which
date of the
newspaper
advert.
and what date? Which newspaper and what date?
Check. I think it's Daily Trust. And there are two.
Can't be thinking.
Daily Trust and the Nation.
Thinking will not work.
The Daily Trust and the Nation, sir.
This one you have front loaded.
The first one is Daily Trust.
Is which paper and of which date?
The Daily Trust.
Daily Trust of when?
It is not sure. Okay. Okay. November 15th, sir. 2017. November 15, 2017.
This newspaper is Daily Trust of November 15,
November
2017.
15, 2017.
Next time you do your photocopy, make sure we see
Yes,
the
the date. A subsequent
relevant date.
whatever we make sure
Yes,
we-
go ahead.
Yes, sir. So it was advertised. Appendix 1D showed the minute the evaluation was done in Appendix 1D. Then we have tender reports, sir. We have tender report on same. And then the initial bid examination was done in section 2, page 12. And then section 3, the error correction, evaluation, and analysis, section 3. And then the register of the bidders followed. The register of the bidders. So all this documentation shows that there was due process. The due process was followed. Now, so Appendix 1E. Appendix 1E showed the minute of the tenders board, sir. Appendix 1E showed the minute of the tenders board for the award.
Honorable colleagues, I hope we are looking through the
Yes. And the
documents.
attendance, the tenders board attendance duly signed. And then the rejection of bid. One F, yes. Yes. So, letter of rejection of bid to Innocent Vehicle Manufacturing Company.
Letter of
rejection was given to Innocent at that time, but Innocent eventually gave 5% discount. So that 5% the discount then qualified them because it was now within the price of in the budget. It was then within the price of the budget. So after that, the delivery of the fan was made, but then Innocent was claiming that because they were the manufacturers of the vehicle and there was warranty that they may not need a performance bond. It was the performance bond that delayed the signing of the contract at that time. And at that time, the center was still new. It was created it was created 2008. There was no serviceable vehicle at that time for the center. So the director, in agreement with Innocent Automobile, agreed that they can have the vehicle. So they had the vehicle while Innocent went to procure pro forma bond. That was the reason why there was that gap. So as soon as they provided the pro forma bond, that was when the contract was signed. Because the center was not going to sign unless due process is fully followed.
On which page is the contract paper?
The contract paper, Innocent Vehicle. This is the delivery note. Delivery note is appendix I, 1I.
Yes.
Note.
Sin.
Yes. Where is that? Notification of award. Notification of award is appendix 1J. Appendix 1J. That's notification of award. And the performance bond is 1K. So, and then.
Where is the letter of award?
The letter of award, sir. Letter of award is appendix 1L.
1L. L?
Yes, sir.
L for lion.
L for lion, sir.
All right.
That is the letter of award, sir.
Yes, so what the auditor, the letter of award is dated when?
It's dated 19th March 2019. 2018 rather, 2018. Because that I didn't come my class.
Okay, so the contention of the editor is that the letter, the delivery says 4th of February.
Yes, sir.
The award says 19th of March.
Yes, sir.
Which means the vehicle was delivered before the contract, letter of award was issued.
Exactly, sir. So that was what I was explaining, sir. The center did not have any optional vehicle at that time. No vehicle for the director, no vehicle for any operation of the center. And it's supposed the pro forma bond was available on that date, it would have been signed. So the Innocent Automobile agreed that they should leave the vehicle behind for the center while they go and procure the pro forma bond. So they
delivered the vehicle to you on trust?
On trust, exactly, sir.
And we're waiting for you to perfect your records of award?
Exactly, sir.
So what do we, okay, well, I know the Auditor General will work by rules, but I'm asking, what do we lose? Honorable colleagues, I don't know, what do we lose if Innocent gives them a vehicle and then they take their letter of award after? The microphone, sir.
Honorable colleagues, they have not lost anything, just the accounting principles and policy, the law, that the law says that you have to have the letter of award before you can get the possession of the property. But we have not, the government have not really lost anything.
Okay, but why didn't you provide the auditors with the procurement records when they asked for it? Look at item 2 there. You said you didn't provide them with your need assessment, newspaper adverts, bidding contract agreement, leaders quotation and minutes of tenders board. You did not, well, you didn't, at the time of audit, you didn't present.
Though at that time I was not director, but in investigation I carried out revealed that they provided all the information at that time.
No,
sir.
we will rather
that
believe.
was
No, we won't believe that. We would rather believe the auditors.
Yeah.
So is there a word against yours for you to prove? If the auditors won't just sit there and tell us that you didn't provide them with what you provided, we will believe them that those things were not provided then. And then you went back. The only one that can exculpate you is the advert. If we can ascertain that the advert date that you claim is actually true. So just provide us with an original copy of the newspaper that you front-loaded here, the Trust and Nation.
Okay.
The original it's not okay. Bring them. That's what we are saying. We are saying, even if they are existing in soft copy, we can take it.
Okay, sir. Okay,
because
sir.
this advert does not indicate dates. That will lessen, will reduce the assumption of non-compliance.
Okay, sir.
It will mitigate it.
Okay, sir.
So are you ready to provide that now?
We will provide that, sir.
You will?
We will provide that.
I thought you should just provide it. Why are you?
I don't have any.
No, when you are coming to defend an issue, you should come with all your supporting documents now. Lagos is far. Lagos. You want to come back again?
Not at all, sir.
We are considerate, but you are not considerate. Yes, please.
Chairman, I think as a rider to the letter or the citing of the original publication in the national daily, I have two observations, Mr. Chairman.
Yes, please.
One, from all indication, they did the transaction with Innocent Motors with some little understanding, right?
Yes, sir.
But there is also a need for us to see if the vehicle is still there, if actually there was procurement.
Yes, sir. The vehicle is still.
Just be patient. Let him finish, please.
This is one. Secondly, your submission, you work on errors from your submission because even your submission is not paginated. You are just making reference appendix. The pages are not paginated, which they can be altered as evidence for your submission. And I feel this one is another gross submission that we need to be very careful. Lest he mislead this committee, Mr. Chairman, because the documents are not paginated. He's just making references, and we cannot hold him to some appendix since the submission is not paginated. So these are two things. See the vehicle, paginate your submission, then we see the newspaper publication.
Honorable, the only way we can see the vehicle is to go to Lagos.
Why not?
I'm not sure.
Because
I'm not sure I want to. We'll pay for tickets for me to go to Lagos only to see one.
We have Lagosian here, Mr. Chairman. They can take an ad.
And this vehicle was 2017 or 18.
2018. He's still working now.
Okay, your points are noted, Honorable Yampa.
Thank you,
but you have to supply the original copies of those newspaper publications.
We check that online, sir. Thank you, sir.
Award of contract.
1L is the letter of award.
Letter of award. I also appended the 1N, which talk about the request for payment. This letter of award dated 19th March. Request for payment dated 5th February.
Please guide us properly, sir. 1L, 1J, 1K,
1L,
1L.
dated 19th March.
Yes, please.
That's letter of award.
Yes.
And 1N.
N
for Nigeria. Dated 5th February.
1N, yes. 5th February.
That's request for payment. If you can, you see, payment request, because payment came in before the letter of award.
Use, okay, which microphone should be off? Please put on the microphone. Yes.
Sir, this is what happened. After the notification of award was given to Enugu Motors, they supplied the vehicle with request for payment. Their intention is that since they have given 5% discount to meet up with our budget, so they supply the vehicle. And I was of opinion that performance bond is a pre-condition for the award of contract. And they said they have 2 years warranty on the product. Why should they go to the third party to get performance bond to us, since they are also going to guarantee the performance of the vehicle? So the director then, based on our needs that we don't have operational vehicle at that moment, received the vehicle and asked the Enugu to follow due process in completing the procurement process. That was what happened.
No,
so
you didn't.
the request followed the delivery of the vehicle. The request for payment followed the delivery of the vehicle.
So while they were delivering the vehicle, they came with the
Request for payment.
request for payment. But this was acted on by your office on the 19th of March. I saw head of account, please deal. 19th of March.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. It's actually improper, just to guide you going forward. It's improper if you have not issued a letter of award of a contract, you don't accept a delivery of the job, and you don't also accept a request for payment. Payment for what? The contract is the foundation. The contract is the foundation of your transaction. So we're just guiding you going forward. Very, very important.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, we'll take a decision on this issue 1. Let's move on to issue 2. We'll decide. Issue 2.
Overpayment. Issue 2 is about overpayment on our building. The contract was awarded for a sum of 196 million plus. But then, in the process of construction, the center employed consultants. The center employed consultants that will check qualities for the of the work done.
What page is the letter of award of that contract in this? This letter of award for 196 million is on what page?
No, for the award of the contract, it is not here, sir.
It's not where?
It is not here, sir. The letter of the award is not here, sir.
What is here?
The payment, schedule for payment is what we have.
No, you can't start from schedule of payment now. You can't start. You have to. So what page is the schedule of payment? Let me see what you are.
That's it. Issue 2, that is issue 2. I have on page 49 here. Actually, this one, I paid this one. Issue 2.
You paid your own, you didn't pay ours.
Sorry about that, sir.
Page what?
After appendix 1P.
After appendix
1P.
1B.
1P.
P
for
Peter.
Yeah, Peter, yes, sir. So, how the payment were, the summary of the payment.
So document is laborious for appendix 1G, 1I, early, and we are going to P, Abi?
P, yes, sir.
P is before, it's after O now.
Yes, sir.
O, P, Q.
Yes, sir.
Me, I can't even find it. Is it where you said issue 2?
Yes, sir, issue 2. That's issue 2, sir.
Okay.
So that is the summary of the payment. Actually, there was some, we had some impediments at the center. right as we are speaking now, there's no power supply to the center for the past 4 5 weeks.
How does that answer that you overpaid the contract? How does not have?
That's about.
Are you not in National Assembly? Is there AC here working now? How can we use that? Don't go to don't bring any sentiment or emotion,
right,
please.
sir. So
nobody
we
has power
just
anywhere.
provide this summary of the payment. That's what we have here, sir. So the issue is out of the money we are talking about, over 10 million naira was paid to consultants. To consultants that work for the center. So if you remove the over 10 million naira, the money is already less.
Was that a different contract?
Yes, those ones were consultants employed separately by the center.
I said it's a separate contract.
Yeah, exactly, sir.
Where is the letter of contract of award?
I don't have them. I don't have them.
You don't have the one for the building. You don't have the one for the consultants you purportedly engaged. There's no award letter here in your document. So what do you want us to deal with? We're a house of records. Yes, sir. Use the microphone, sir.
I'm very sorry. My name is Harun Bargaja Mohammed, member president in Isa Zaman Benifera constituency. Director, based on your issues we are discussing about in connection with our payment, you didn't issue any letter of contract, but you are processing the payment without due process. Are you hearing me? Yes, you are processing the payment without due process in various aspects of your payment, whether it's electrical or motorcycle or whatever it is. So document is required by the committee to see that all those things you did will have to tender it before the committee.
Actually, immediately I came, because this Auditor General, I promised them that we will move into that new building. And we moved into that building. Maybe in the process of moving some of the things, some documents were mixed up. So we need to really assess, but we don't have the documents here.
Director,
yes, sir.
If you don't produce this document within 1 week, we will resolve these issues against you. There's no two way about it. We don't know whether you move to an old building or to a new edifice.
Okay, sir.
We'll give you the benefit of 1 week.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Produce document evidencing this. And then
thank you, sir.
You also have to provide us with the procurement records for that so-called consultancy. Let me put it that way.
Okay,
that
sir.
you awarded that now made a contract of 196 to jump to 203 million.
Okay, sir.
If you don't have that record, just refund that sum of about 7 million naira to National Treasury to help you and I. The government will use it to do other things. Maybe they will fix that your power that is not working. So please, you have 1 week to provide those documents.
Okay, thank you, sir. Sir, on that, sir, we do not have record of because the query at some point approval from HOS. That one, I don't think it existed, because we will look for it and we called the officer in charge at that time.
Did this trip, did it happen?
It happened.
Did it cost government 1.9 million naira?
Yes, sir.
Was it approved by the Office of the Head of Service as required by extant regulation?
No record of that, sir.
Okay, so honorable colleague, what do we do on that one? This one is very clear. Yes, please. Yes, honorable.
The chairman, sir. Almen Honorable Matthew Woke, representing Abombi Senkobala Federal Constituency. I mean, that one is an admission. Government is a continuum, and whether it was him or somebody else that did it, they did it without permission and without due process. I think it should be resolved against them.
Any other comment or contrary opinion, honorable colleagues?
Chairman, sir?
Yes, sir.
Can we look at the recognition of the auditor again?
Yes, please, move that thing up, Glory. Director is requested to justify that number one. Recover the sum of 1.9 million naira. Otherwise, apply sanctions related to irregular and wrong payments and failure to spend public funds really in paragraph 3106 and 3115 of the financial regulations respectively.
So I think we go with the second recommendation of the Auditor General.
Yes, the second is like an alternative to the fourth. It's an alternative. Auditor, paragraph 3106 says what?
That the sanctions relating to irregular and non-payment.
What is the paragraph? Can you read? Do you have the documents with you there, the financial regulation? I want you to read paragraph 3106. Well, do you have it handy or we should just move?
3106. A public officer who makes an irregular payment.
So,
A public officer who makes an irregular payment from public funds shall be given 21 days notice to offer an explanation. Where no satisfactory explanation is given, the amount involved shall be recovered from the officer, and such officer shall be removed from the office.
okay.
That's
Okay, so
3106.
this is even more than 21 days. This is about 3 years after. So we rule against you on issue number 3, and we asked, we ruled that you cause a refund of some 1,920,500 naira back into public treasury.
Okay, sir.
From Public Accounts Committee of National Assembly, I'm Bemiga Olamiko. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, make comments, and share with your friends.